Today we have a powerhouse guest, Chavez Allen, better known as the Pajama Billionaire. He's not a top trader. He's a visionary entrepreneur who's making a massive impact across the Caribbean.
I find the most value in doing this, and this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I always yearned and wanted more out of life.
From developing his own cutting-edge POS software to funding successful traders through his perk firm, Chavez is refining what's possible in the world of finance and technology.
Beyond the levels that were set for me, totally achieve more things in life, and this is why I'm able to reach where I'm at right now.
In this episode, he's breaking down his journey, the strategies behind his success, and how he's building a legacy. And if you're ready to learn from one of the best, stay locked in, because this is one that you don't want to miss. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bali Talks. My brother Chavez, welcome.
We're here, man, all is well?
Yes, sir. And so if you can give us a little introduction about yourself and what do you do and where are you from, just so people can know where are you dedicated in this life? What is your purpose?
Yeah, nice to be here. So, my name is Chavez Allen, and I'm the Pajama Billionaire. I'm a day trader, investor, entrepreneur. I'm from Jamaica, and I've been traveling the world, and this is how I was able to actually meet you, right? Now, my purpose in life has been helping people become successful. I've helped thousands of people become successful, and I find the most value in doing this, and this is what I do on a day-to-day basis.
So you could say that by providing your wisdom and advice to others, that way you're living in your true purpose by just empowering others with your knowledge and experience through the markets and stuff like that, correct?
Yeah. So not just the marks, I know you meant trading.
Yes.
But not just with trading, but overall, similar to what you said a while ago about the glitch, the game of life escape the average, right?
Yes.
At one point of my life, I was living very average.
Mm-hmm.
But I always knew that I had a bigger purpose. And I always yearned and wanted more out of life, right?
Yeah.
So while I was living in average and surrounded by a lot of average people, I always worked above and went beyond the levels that were set for me to achieve more things in life, and this is why I'm able to reach where I'm at right now, right? So I strive to live an above average life.
And so what would you tell somebody that is actually average and to get them out of there? What would you tell them? What should they do?
What should a person do that is average?
Yes,
right now?
what would you tell them?
So I'll tell every person, right? Because in life, everyone has a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You have the choice of doing better.
Yes.
You have the choice of staying the same.
Correct.
Right? So you need to look at your life, look in the mirror and ask yourself, do I want to improve, become better? Do I see myself at a certain level? Or am I comfortable with where I'm at? Because where you're at right now might be the perfect place to be. But where you want to be is going to be uncomfortable. So are you willing to go and do the things, in that discomfort, actually achieve the things that you want out of life?
Getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
Getting comfortable being uncomfortable.
And will you agree that also hanging out with the people that are average, it's not going to get you where you want to be?
It will never.
But actually will keep you comfortable, because these people, if they haven't done it themselves, they don't want you to do it for envy or whatever it is.
It's more of a, you cannot learn to fly from a person that has never flown, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So why would you want to value, the opinions of the people who are not doing the things that you want to do in life? You want to fly, you want to travel the world, you want to make a different level of income. You're making $10,000 now, you want to make $100,000. You have to surround yourself with people who are doing that, right? So that is also advice that I would give people. So in order to get out of being average, you will never do that surrounded by the same people. You have to get up and go out and actually start networking with people that are doing the things that you want to do in life.
And so helping this community of yours, do you have a book or what do you have? How do you help them out?
Okay, so I help out people in different ways, right? So we have, for example, my shirt.
Yes.
Winner Circle. So Winner Circle is a community where we, for example, yourself and other people who are, doing great things in life, very affluent, right? Doing great things in life. We actually invite them to actually be a part of the community so that they can share different knowledge. So, for example, I'm very good at day trading, right? And I'm good at business and I'm good at other things an entrepreneur is good at, right?
Yes.
And more because my brain is different, right?
Yeah.
And then you're good at, what you're good at. You have a next person who's good at what they're good at, right?
Correct.
So what I try to do is create a community where different people with different skill sets can actually be a part of. And then an average person who might not have access to these different people on a regular day can actually be a part of this community to gain the knowledge, interact with them on a day-to-day basis so that they can actually grow versus, being in a position where they just don't have access to it. Because coming from, for example, a third world country like I'm from, where not everybody is rich, not everybody is driving the supercar that you would want to drive or see on TV. Sometimes it's demotivating. You want to get it, but you don't know how to get it, right? So this is why I put together a community like this where any person that is interested in actually becoming better in life, they can actually join the community and start interacting with these people. So that is one of the ways that I actually help people, right? Which is providing that community. Now, I have other communities, like, for example, a trading community where I've taught over 20,000 people to actually day trade currencies, especially in the pandemic where they were able to actually make money on a day-to-day basis. While everybody was getting laid off during the pandemic, I had people making their yearly salary in a day, in a month, in a few weeks, right? And it's just so amazing to see how a lot of these people have grown to a point where it's something consistent for them right now, where they were able to replace their regular jobs, and this is able to provide for them, their family, as well as provide a lifetime income source for them to not, need anything else but this. Because if you think of, for example, I want to make $10,000. With the markets, with trading, with day trading, you can go in the markets and make 20, 30. My biggest day in trading in a single day was $200,000 in a single day, right? Most people don't make that in a year, right? So this is the opportunities that I'm able to offer through mentorship, through providing a community, right? And I'm willing to share my, the people that I know, my network with the people that actually want to be a part of that, right? And all they have to do is just come and show that they're interested and then get started and put the work in. And I believe in war, success is war. So you have to put the work in to get to where you want to get to.
Well, first of all, winner circle is where winners win, just so you guys know, because I'm in the community. And so what you offer in this community is proximity. And that's powerful because you get them to have access to these kind of people.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about traders, right? What would you tell a trader that you're starting out so they can get some type of tip from you? And let's say that they've been trying trading, but they fail over and over and over. They're trading with their emotions. They don't follow the rules. They don't follow the strict rules that they carry for themselves, their strategy.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, you mentioned a trader following the rules or the strict plan that they would set for themselves.
Yes.
A big issue that I realize a lot of traders face is that same thing. They're following quote unquote rules and plans that they've set, but they're following it from a standpoint of not somebody or information that is actually able to work, because they're just searching all over the internet and getting random information from probably just a YouTuber who probably just isn't a trader, but just regurgitating information that they found on the internet or they heard somebody say it. So it's like, my biggest thing is to tell people to learn how to filter out and also try to gain your own experience in terms of stock, right? Don't just sit on the sidelines and be listening to books or be listening to YouTube videos and stuff like that. Actually go on the charts, put money in a trading account and start to try something. And then, you learn little by little and you grow, right? You can get a mentor as well. A mentor is going to be able to show you, because they would have been through that experience before. They're able to show you how to win, how to not fail, right? Or if you're going to fail, okay, how do I fail in a way that I can win long term, right? So my advice is to get a mentor, learn how to filter out information, and just be willing to take risks, because this is a game that requires you to take risks. If you don't want to take risks, get out of it. Go and get a regular job, live a regular life. That's perfect, because every person in life, as I told you before, has the choice. You can be comfortable where you're at and live comfortably. It's okay. It's perfectly fine, right? or you can actually go out and do the things that are necessary for you to actually win on a bigger level, which is getting a mentor, learning how to filter out information, taking a little bit more risk than you would normally take, right? And just have some balls.
So this life of yours, it's not meant for everybody because they need to take risk. They need to get uncomfortable. They need to find a mentor. They need to drop their ego to listen to another man to teach them what they have done for themselves, right? And so if you could share a little bit of your vision, what do you want to do for the future? How do you plan to give back to people as well? And these projects that you're working in, if you can share any with the people.
Okay, so I plan to give back long term and I've already been giving back is just the knowledge that I've learned over the years, right? So, for example, let me break this down. I was living an average life, as I told you. You know, the only thing I knew growing up was it's, you go to school and, that's the way for you to be successful. That is the traditional way for you to be successful. But guess what? That is like the way of the persons in the 1990s, the 80s, when there was no internet, there was no proper way of communicating and sharing knowledge, and it was just so difficult to make money. And people who had specific areas that they were like focused on our specific jobs, it was not as replaceable as it is right now. But now with the advancement in technology and AIs and other things, jobs are easily replaced, right? Now I was on that path of, go to school. My parents said, go to school. Everybody around me, go to school. You must finish school. You must get a job. You must make this amount of money per year, right? And in Jamaica, that was like probably $7,000 per year to make. Now, if I make $7,000 a month or in a day, I'm stressed, right? I'm stressed out right now. Why? Because my bills are over $200,000 per month. So that wouldn't do nothing for me. And this is because I put myself on this level. Of course, there are people who are making $7,000 a month or $10,000 a month and they're comfortable. But they're living, I'm not saying that they're average, but they're just living where they want to be. Some of them are uncomfortable and some of them are not willing to do what it takes to actually get there. But until they're willing to do that, they'll start getting places now. So I was on that path. And then I realized one day that this path is not for me. I want to live a life where I'm driving supercars, I'm traveling wherever I want to go in the world. I want to go to Monaco. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos on Monaco right now to do a Monaco trip. Before I came to Miami, and I'm in Miami often now, right? I used to watch a lot of videos of Miami and the Miami life and the supercars and
visualizing
the club and everything, and I'm like, the different life.
But you were visualizing it before you got here.
Yeah, so I was visualizing it before, and I wrote a list of places that I wanted to travel, and me traveling to these places required money. So if I was working a job, it would not be able to pay me this amount of money, right? So what I did was, for years, I sat down, by myself, locked off, no friends, no nothing, and just focus on me. Focus on building this skill set, focus on becoming better on a day-to-day basis. And then I started to, from a point where I never was making money, to I started to make money. And then I started to set KPIs for myself in terms of targets, like, okay, my bills are this per month, my phone bill is this, my overhead in terms of rent and food and stuff is this, right? I need to be able to afford these on a monthly basis. So my strategy was, okay, let me identify all of these things that I need to pay for and let me have trading pay for at least one of them per month, right? So I put the work in, made withdrawals from my trading, paid for one bill, withdraw again, pays for something else, until I was able to pay for everything. Now trading started to become my main source of income now, And then I started to make more than what could have covered my bills because I was getting better in the same process. And then when my bills were covered now, I started to have excess. And because I have excess, I could have started to live a better life to a point where I moved away from having to parent to being able to own multiple properties to being able to own multiple vehicles and stuff like that, which started from me paying one bill first, right? Trading, withdrawing, paying one bill first. And this can be applied to anything in life. It doesn't have to be trading. You can be a marketer. Okay, how do I do my job so well and be so proficient in marketing or even videography and be able to pay at least one bill per month because of how good I am? What will happen is that people will start recommending people to you. My businesses, I have a lot of businesses that I don't even have to run Google ads, but I know that, okay, if I run Google ads, if I run Facebook ads, it's gonna make the business skyrocket, right? But what I've been doing is, how do I properly make sure that the business is running in a way that people will want to recommend it, right? So I'm just doing the groundwork for a lot of them, and I'm still making amazing money. But imagine when all of these, different things are worked on, and then I start to run ads and stuff like that, my business will just go up because people have a great experience and quality from me. So that is what I got from, for example, mentorship. So I've mentored over 20,000 people. I have a database of over 100,000 people that reach out to me every single day. I've gotten this, and for example, I did a webinar the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It was randomly. I've not done a webinar in a while. Over 1,300 people signed up for the webinar wanting to be on. A lot of people could not get on. Webinars packed. People trying to get on, can't get on, right? Now, this shows people believe in me and the value that I have to offer because I've been doing this for years. I've taught thousands of people how to trade. And I'm able to actually do it in a way where it is simple, easy to understand, and they would want to recommend because of the quality, right? So they're getting simplicity. They're getting real value in terms of being able to make money right away because people have sent me results to say that, okay, I'm making money from this right away. And you did the session Sunday and I'm able to make this amount of money right now. I've doubled my account and stuff like that, right? So it all starts from identifying, okay, what do you want to do? And the fact that, okay, and what do I need to do to get there? And then just working on yourself to get there and focus on quality. Quality is most important. Everything comes after.
So quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity.
And so now let's do a story time. Give us the story how you got involved into trading. What was the thing? Maybe I was a mentor, some type of YouTube video, whatever.
Funny thing. So how I got into trading
Yeah.
was everybody has the internet in the 2000s. Everybody has the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I used to see, different people internationally. For example, I read a story about George Soros who broke the Bank of England.
Okay.
Right? When he placed a Forex trade. And I'm like, I'm going to be that guy in Jamaica because I'm going to be taking in so much money to Jamaica that the bank is not going to be able to handle this amount of money, right? And I also saw other people, like people with cars, people just doing different things, international. And I'm like, nobody's doing that in Jamaica. Nobody's doing that in the Caribbean. Like, it's people in the US, it's people in England and different far parts of first world, right?
Yeah.
So I said to myself, this seems very lucrative. I got into binary options first. Binary options didn't work out. I made money on it, couldn't get my money out. Same issues that a lot of people trade where they go on a platform and they can't get their money out of the platform, right? Couldn't get my money out, and imagine I didn't have no money, right? And then I started to, research Forex trading and stuff like that, and it was better for me because my mind is a very analytical mind. I don't believe in just guessing because binary options was, okay, guess if it is gonna go up or down.
Like you're betting.
Yeah, like you're betting.
There's more analytics.
So I'm able to actually analyze the charts and set my risk targets and stuff like that with Forex. So I fell in love, and I was doing school at the same time. I was studying actuarial science, actuarial and computer science, right? One is statistics, one is, programming and problem solving. Well, both is problem solving. I was studying that and I was weighing the pros and because I was doing exams and stuff like that, and I was weighing the pros and cons. I was like, this looks very lucrative, and the job that I might get when I'm graduating, it's not gonna pay me the amount of money that I would really want to make in life, right? And then I would work in an office. I never wanted to work in an office. Also, it wouldn't allow me the freedom in terms of time, in terms of location. So I was just weighing all of those pros and cons. Then I'm like, one day, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on trading, right? I'm gonna focus on learning this. I moved to the rural part of Jamaica, no internet, no light. I used to have to take the taxi from multiple miles from one location to another location just to use the internet. And I was there from 5 a.m. every morning to 9 p.m. every night. So before the place opens to when the place closed. I used to be the one to close the place, right? Barely had any money at the time. Used to have to beg people to give me a ride or to, just not having any money. The struggles of not having any money. Go there in the day, not eat any food and stuff like that. Probably buy tea or something, And then I was just studying. I was in a little corner, just studying on a day-to-day basis. And I got better and better. And I used to pass different properties along the way. And I'm like, one day I'm going to live over there. Now I have more than one property in the area, And it's just amazing the abundance that you get from just believing in yourself and putting in the work, right? So fast forward now, when I was studying, I used to have the picture of different cars on my phone screen, right? That I want to achieve when I become profitable, and I've achieved all of them, every one of them, right? And then it put me to a point now where, and this is the funny thing about life and having goals, right? You might, right now, you might think that, okay, this specific car is the car for me, right? Or this specific house is the house for me, right? Or this is your highest aspiration right now. But once you get there, there's always going to be something higher.
Yeah.
So you have to train your mind from the lower end when you're just starting out or when you're on grind mode to always be aspiring for more, because there's always something more to achieve. Never be a person that is satisfied with the results that they're achieving, right? Because if the moment you're satisfied is the moment you become complacent and the moment you're able to lose everything. Why? Because you're not attentive towards the thing that you want to achieve, and then life is just going to pass it by. One thing might come and then just take away everything from you.
Because you get comfortable, right?
You get comfortable.
Do you remember in your podcast when we shoot it, I told you that in my game, every day I reset. So doesn't matter how much money I made yesterday or today, tomorrow I start from zero.
Yeah.
And that way, doesn't matter my accomplishments, I don't get comfortable by it, but tomorrow I restart. And I'm always growing because
like it's starting from zero.
Yeah, correct.
It's like it's starting from
Correct.
Zero. And that's how the high performing people operate, because they're always looking for more. Some people might label it as greedy. It's not greedy, right? Because it's you understanding, okay, how do you value yourself? You understanding that you have a certain value for yourself.
Yes.
And you're willing to always maintain that standard of value.
Yeah.
Right? You're never willing to go down. You're never willing to allow anything outside to affect that value or cause it to be in discomfort. So you're always willing to work towards it and be more aggressive. The man who is most aggressive will win, versus the man who is not will just be pushed out or overthrown by somebody that is more aggressive than them. So as I said, it's a war. Like success is a war. You gotta be at fight with your goals, at fight with the world, the universe, and things just coming at you on a day-to-day basis. But you have to be more aggressive than it, so that you can actually to reach and be in a position where nothing can affect you.
No, I totally
Or
agree.
even if something affects you or tries to affect you, you know how to deal with it. You
Yeah.
gain those experiences over time.
You know how to solve the problem, and whenever a situation comes, you're ready to attack.
Yeah. So fast forward from the cafe, right? I remember when I made my first $2,000 day trading. After weeks and weeks of studying, I made my first $2,000 day trading. I used to pass this jerk chicken spot every day, but I never had enough money to buy food over there. $2,000 is like 300,000 Jamaican dollars. All right.
That sounds like a lot.
That's like probably 6 times what most people get paid.
What can you do? What can you do with $2,000 over there? You can buy a car over
Buy a
there.
car. You can buy a car.
Damn.
You can make a house down payment.
With $2,000.
$2,000.
Oh, you said
Because some of the houses are selling for like probably
like 50, 20.
50, 20,000, 30,000 different areas.
I see.
But you could buy houses and stuff like that for that,
I see.
in terms of like deposits and stuff,
Mhm.
right? And to be able to actually make that type of money, that put me in a very good position, right? Where I was able to actually go to the restaurant, sit down. I bought so many different things at the restaurant, right? And I was able to actually just be there, and I ate. I felt so good because I was starving myself for weeks.
Hmm.
I was able to actually um, give my pops, some money in his pocket, buy groceries for the house that we're staying at as well, right? And have money to go back to studying and on a day-to-day basis,
Mhm.
right? And then that motivated me. Being able to do that motivated me to keep on going, and I kept on going to the point where I'm able to meet different people. I'm able to travel the world right now. I'm able to live life on my terms, and I'm able to have my expenses be over $200,000 per month, which is more than 100 times the $2,000, right?
Yeah, correct.
So it's just where you see yourself in life. And me, for example, having my expense at 200K a month right now, that's not where I want it to be. I want it to be over $1 million, over 5 million, probably 10 million, because that shows the level of income I'm making
Mhm.
in terms of, okay, is it that I have multiple investments? Is it that I'm traveling more? Is it that what's this guy named Elon Musk
Mhm.
says that they got a trip to Mars and I want to be the first on it. I watched the movie 2012. I
Mhm.
don't know if you ever watched it,
Yep.
where
The futuristic move.
the world was ending in 2012. You watched that movie, and the richest people in the world were paying for arcs, spaces on our arc, right? And a lot of people got left behind. Why? Because they didn't have the money to pay for it. It was $1 billion per seat.
Hmm.
One guy bought 10 seats for his family. That's $10 billion. It was nothing for him, and he was able to actually go on, and most people are able to go. So I want to be any situation like that should happen where the world is ending. I want to be on an ark with my family, my close friends, and be like, let's go to Mars. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm left behind or I don't know nothing. When you have money, you know more
Yeah.
because you're around the people that knows and are in control. Like, for example, I'm in a meeting the other day that it was so crazy. We came out the meeting, and it's like the guy said, amazing things are for the future, right? And I'm going to just say one thing. I'm going to put in the front of some people that if there should be a bomb in that room, the economy crashes, right? That's what the guy said. If there's a bomb in that room, the economy will crash because these are the people that run the world, right? And this
Hmm.
is the level that I'm able to at least progress towards, just because initially I started off by setting. I know my goal right now, and I'm average. Okay, I want to get there, and when I'm here, I want to get there, and when I'm here, I want to get here.
Always leveling up.
Always leveling up, always climbing.
And so now talking about people, how important is the people that you surround yourself with
Yeah.
in your success?
Most important, because it's a situation where if you surround yourself with people who don't share the same vision or similar vision as you, in terms of, it doesn't have to be the same idea. For example, oh, I like writing books, or I have a book. It can just be just motivated individual,
Mhm.
where if you have an idea about something, it doesn't matter what it is. Instead of saying, oh, that's not going to work, you hear, okay, sounds good. Or, okay, I'm hearing you. Let's see how we can make it work. Right? And while we're seeing how we can make it work, okay, yeah, we can see how it might not work. And then we understand how it might work and how it might not work. And then we see how best we can improve on the thing that will not make it work.
Hmm.
And then we're able to have more things that will make it work, and then we can actually make it work. So if you're around people that are, pessimistic in terms of, oh, that won't work, or every idea you have won't work, or they have a negative thing to say about the thing that they're doing, instead of positive feedback and motivation for you to actually be better, you're going to get two different results, because the person that is negative, you're going to only see negative from it. It's going to cloud your judgment. It's going to make you not believe in yourself, and it's just going to affect you overall that you don't even start. Versus somebody that is, you know, they're optimistic. They believe that, okay, this can work. How do we make it work? I do understand that there's problems. How do we fix them and how do we grow? You're going to get better things from them. For example, everybody that is around me, and we were having a conversation the other day that David and Dwayne, they just randomly called me. And they were like, bro, you know, I really love how your brain thinks, because since I've been around it, it's like if I was on this level, I'm like this, because there's never a conversation that they would call me into or whatever, and it's like this cannot work or this won't work or any negative thing towards it. I'm always the person that, how do we fix this? How do we make this work? Let's make it work some way, somehow.
You're gonna make me cry, bro. Last night talking to this girl, bro, she was asking me about you.
Yeah.
And when she told me and she asked me like, why do you hang out with him?
Yeah.
And I literally told her the same thing. It's because this guy, when I talk to him,
No limits.
no, and it's like I can be thinking about here, and he's thinking way beyond. And it's just like he pushed me to just think ahead of what I want or what I believe I can achieve. And so, wow, I mean, yeah, I mean, I believe your network becomes your net worth, not only because of the resources they have, but because they get to see things that you cannot, and push you to empower you to get those things.
Yeah, motivation, bro. Just positive feedback, just positive things that will improve yourself, bro. Because nobody wants to hear like, bro, if I'm stressed out and I'm broke right now, bro, I don't want to hear, oh, this cannot work. No, I want to hear, oh, the hell it can work. Tell me this. That's what I want to hear, bro. Because guess what? That's how I'm going to get out of my situation of being broke or struggling or stressing, bro.
No, totally.
You know, so that's the thing, man. So if a person wants to be successful in life, starts from, okay, who am I surrounded by? You know, is it that these people are going to help me get somewhere? Like, you see, the reason why I love Miami and I love you guys. We're at the table last night, right? After the match, and I know a couple persons didn't know each other from before, right? But then new people will come.
I would say most of them, they didn't know each
Most
other.
of them.
They were in my network because they came watch me, but they didn't know each other from long time.
From before.
Mm-hmm.
So look at this. The funny thing happened last night, and I was just watching, right? Everybody was just, hey, my name is whatever, I do this. And it's like, oh, you do that? I know a guy that can help you improve that. Right? It's always like that, bro. It might not be, okay, I'm gonna put some money into this or I'm gonna invest in this. No. It's just, okay, who can I connect you with?
Yeah.
Right? Since I've been here, bro, like, trust me, bro, like this guy, I feel like I know this guy from the day I was born. No, that's how I feel, bro. Because it's like, this guy looks out for me like a brother, you know, and it's like I'm here and I might not know all the people and stuff like that. And he's putting me on to different people, and just if I need anything, you know, he's always there for me, bro. I can call him whenever, bro. So it's just, you want people like that around you, bro. Like, you don't want it to be a situation where people are just always taking. It should be a situation where it's just mutual, it's just love. Even if it's motivation, or even if it's, okay, I know a good videographer that can do something for you. Like, those type of connections is good, because the thing about life and just meeting new people, especially meeting people by yourself, is a lot of people have the wrong intentions.
Yeah.
You know, like people might look at you and be like, oh, you're making money. Let me just get a one-up on him. Let me see if I can just make some money off it.
Or they take something from you.
Take something.
Most people here in Miami, when I got here, they're always trying to see how they can take something from me. And so the thing is that I was showing the wrong side of things. So, for example, I used to be working in a restaurant, making good money and spending it on how I look.
Yeah.
And so I used to look like I make a lot of money. And then the people that I was attracting is people that just wanted to be with me because they thought I had a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they wanted to take things from me, even that I didn't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it was living in that circle where you're attracting the wrong people, and you're not even living the life like fulfilling life that you want to live.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I totally understand what you mean.
So you gotta change the circle, man. You gotta just always be improving. And no matter the circumstance you're going through or the situation you're in, there's always a way out. There's always up. Like, for example, We were at the restaurant today having lunch, and you did something, bro. You did when the food was done, right? He took up all the plates. He asked me if I was done, right? He took up all the plates and lined them off on his hands. And I'm like, bro, how the hell are you gonna carry that to the back? Or are you going to carry it to the back? I was like, bro, I used to work in a restaurant. And you just mentioned the restaurant a while ago. You brought them, nothing fell, right? And that just shows you, bro, like
That's a real life experience that we
Yeah.
share. Yeah.
and then I moved from working in a restaurant to, being a person that is well connected with all the right people, right? And you're making a money on a different level now than you just started, bro. So it's just motivation. Like you can be here right now average,
Yeah.
but how do you get to above average? You just have to stay motivated, surround yourself with the right people, ask the right questions, and keep on going. If you're shy, get out of being shy. Talk to yourself in the mirror every single day.
Yeah.
Watch podcasts, watch interviews, just say hi.
Yeah.
And a thing that I've actually learned is even if, for example, I might not know somebody, or the easiest way to start a conversation, bro, your shoes are nice, bro. What are those?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those?
The simple like that. What watches that? Yeah.
What's that? What type of watch?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
It starts a conversation, and they get interested because people like to tell you about themselves.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah, allow them to talk about themselves, and then based on them talking about themselves, you can continue the conversation.
Correct.
It becomes natural. Networking is about making it as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree. So now I want you to tell people if they want to start, they want to skip the average and they want to start with you, how they can go about learning about business, learning about trading. Like, how can they start with you, or how can you help them out? Somebody they're starting out, they are an average.
Okay, so if you're average right now and you want to get started with me, you can actually go on my Instagram at Pajama Billionaire. That is Pajama Billionaire, Billionaire. You can DM me. I respond to every one of your messages, 24/7, right? And it's a situation where we have different packages, we have different opportunities for you to actually be successful. Like we have a network, we have the winner circle, we have different mentorship programs, we have different people that we have actually partnered with, where we have a central network that you can actually just tap into and gain knowledge from, so that you can actually better your life. Whether you want funding, you want help with marketing, branding, you want to learn how to trade, you want to start a business, you want to know somebody that does something, right? You want to get on a ship to Mars, right?
We got it all.
We got it all, right? So that's how you can actually reach out to us. Just follow me on Instagram, Pajama Billionaire, and I'll take care of you, man. So it's just come with a positive mind and an open mind in order to actually
Coachable. To be coachable.
mind. Yeah. So don't come with the mind that, oh, I'm struggling right now, I'm in this position. I don't think I'll ever make it. No, you can make it, you will make it if you have an open mind. So come with an open mind and come expecting that, hey, as long as I do the work, I'm going to get results. And all you got to do is do the work, because everything's already there for you to see results.
Now, one more thing before we wrap up. What would you tell yourself, your younger self, when you got started? Some type of advice that you will tell your younger.
Work harder. Working hard, but I'll tell myself work a little harder. Right? I was working hard, bro. I'm working hard every day. I don't sleep every day, bro. I call myself Batman, bro.
I feel you.
I'm up 24/7.
I feel you.
And guess what? If I could maximize that 24 hours in terms of being up 24 hours or 48 hours in a 24-hour day, I'd do it, bro. Just work harder, bro. Success is war. Just remember that, remember you can achieve anything in life. Like I've achieved everything that I've set myself to achieve. I've achieved it, and I'm achieving more, right? And I don't believe in limits, So it's kind of difficult for me to say, okay, let me tell my past self something. This is just me. This is how I'm built. I'm built very aggressively towards my goal. I work towards my goal every day. I'm built different. You get me? And even if you're not built different, even if you are not like that, you can train yourself to be like that. You have to follow people.
Navy SEAL mindset.
Navy SEAL mindset, yeah. So you have to follow the people with those mindset, the people with mindset of, okay, let me get this done. You have to remove all the people that are not contributing to your growth, all the people that are telling you, no, this won't work. Remove them from your life. Focus on you. Focus on your thoughts. What will make you better, right? Remember, this is war. You have to do what is best for you and your future self and your future family. So you got to keep going, man.
Damn,
You know,
brother.
war. Work harder. War.
That was some solid advice from Chavez. And brother, thank you for coming. If you can share your social medias, your YouTube, everything that you have so people can find you out, it will be perfect.
It's as easy as Pajama Billionaire. You know, I'm the Pajama Billionaire. Fun enough, right? I'm in a Adidas jogger.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in the winner's win shirt. And I got on some Adidas thing on my foot. I'm not going to tell you what type of thing it is. Right? But that is the true essence of the Pajama Billionaire in terms of comfortable. I'm comfortable wherever I want to be. I can go in a meeting in my comfort and it's most respected. Even the meetings that we've been in the other day, bro, it's like just a freaking shirt, jeans, and whatever.
And we're talking to billions of people.
Yeah, bro. We left the gym. I was like, you remember the other day I was saying to you, bro, I was like, yo, bro, the meeting is what time you left the gym and you're going sweaty, cut off, blah, blah, blah. They don't, are you capable? Are you trustworthy? Are you able to produce value?
Correct.
That is most important, right? It's not how you look, it's not your skin color, it's not nothing like that.
Because the value is within. It's not really what you're showing, it's what you have, what you're carrying inside of you.
Yeah, it's all inside of you guys. So you gotta be aggressive towards your goal, surround yourself with the right people. Stop overthinking. Just work harder, put the work in, and just keep growing, man. No limits. Think without limits.
Man, this was an amazing podcast. So thank you guys for watching and don't forget to subscribe. That was good. What's up? Why? What happened?
How's that pod though?
Yo, that was fire, G.